Welcome to our biological science class, children. In the previous class, we discussed about cell, its structure and its function, and what is the typical plant cell and animal cell. And we discussed cell membrane and cell wall and nucleus. Now we are going to study about the other important part of the cell, that is the cytoplasm. So what is the cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is the fluid that is present inside the cell. So that fluid is bound by the cell membrane. So the fluid that is present inside the cell membrane, that is called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the medium in which all the other cell organelles like nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies and plastids or whatever. So all the different cell organelles are floated in this cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is basically composed of water, less ions and other minerals and other nutrients like carbohydrates, amino acids, and all these are all the different things which make up this cytoplasm. Children, do you know about protoplasm? Can we say this cytoplasm as protoplasm? No. So there are some differences between this cytoplasm and protoplasm. Now let us see what is the differences between cytoplasm and protoplasm. Here let us conclude about the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a medium which provides nutrients, nourishment and whatever needed to the different cell organelles present inside the cell. And what is the protoplasm? In earlier days, when the cell was discovered, they found that there is some essential life forming material found inside the cell. So they do not know the cell organelles and other completely by the time. Just they thought there is some fluid inside the cell. So this fluid is responsible for the formation of the life. So they gave the name as protoplasm. So life forming fluid, that is the protoplasm. But later when it was made clear that the cell is not only having the protoplasm, it has got the distinct organelles and it has got different kinds of fluids that is inside the cell. There is a kind of fluid called as a cytoplasm, and here inside the nucleus it has got nucleoplasm. So they are different. So when it was made clear, then the name protoplasm, it is renamed to cytoplasm. In the previous classes we discussed about the cell membrane, cell wall, nucleus and about cytoplasm. Now let us discuss about important cell organelles, that different cell organelles like mitochondria, plastids, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus and ribosomes. We learn about lysosomes also and vacuoles. So these are all the cell organelles, other cell organelles. Now we are going to study about endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranes, so that is found in the cytoplasm of this cell. So when the cell is observed under a microscope, there we can find a network of tubes and sheets inside the cell. It provides basic strength support to the cell. It forms the basic skeleton. This network of sheets and tubes, it forms the framework of this cell. So here this endoplasmic reticulum, it is connected to the nucleus and to the other parts of the cell. The major function of this endoplasmic reticulum is the transportation of substances from one part of the cell to another part. The substances that come from the nucleus are transported to different parts of the cell through this network of tubes, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is helps in transportation. And what is the other function of the function of this endoplasmic reticulum? So this endoplasmic reticulum is provides surface for the formation of different material we call as a synthesis. So that means preparation of different materials or substances. Synthesis of different materials is done by some special organelles called as ribosomes. Ribosomes are the machines. So these machines which prepare the materials like protein, these proteins are synthesized by the ribosomes. These the ribosomes, they are located in the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. So ribosomes these stay in the endoplasmic reticulum, just like it act like a factory. So where the machines are ribosomes which prepare the materials like proteins. So endoplasmic reticulum which provide the place to the ribosomes and which help in the preparation or synthesis of protein. That endoplasmic reticulum is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum because of the ribosomes are attached to their membrane. So RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum. It helps in the preparation of proteins. Endoplasmic reticulum also helps for the preparation or synthesis of another substances, that is lipids or fats. These lipids are synthesized by smooth endoplasmic reticulum or SER. What are the functions of the endoplasmic reticulum? It gives support of the cell and synthesize materials like lipids and proteins, transporting the materials or substances from one place to another inside the cell. Next cell organelle is Golgi bodies or Golgi operators. So these are the vessels and sac-like structures found inside the cell. So here we can see that the vessels are sac-like structures. These sac-like structures are bound to fluid-filled vessels. What do they contain? What is its function? We already studied about endoplasmic reticulum. So different materials are produced by the endoplasmic reticulum, that is RE or either rough endoplasmic reticulum, and SER that is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So these things are materials transported to these Golgi operators for the purpose of packing and distribution, the major part taken up by these Golgi operators. And Golgi operators is packing and distribution of the materials that are produced here in the endoplasmic reticulum. So these materials or substances are packed and sent to lysosomes. So what do these lysosomes? They carry these materials, these enzymes or proteins, these substances to the cell membrane. So that is towards the cell membrane here the blast, and they send to the supply or distribute these materials, and these substances may be used to repair a particular part, or it may be used to regenerate or repair or different purposes. So that is the basic function of this Golgi bodies. The number of Golgi bodies in various from one cell to another cell. Some of the cells, especially the cells of parts which involve in process of secretion like glands or pancreas or salivary glands. In these cases, the cells they contain more number of Golgi bodies, because the Golgi bodies they involve in the function of the secretion or packing or producing different enzymes or proteins. So now let us discuss about the cell organelles, lysosomes. So lysosomes carry these substances to the destination. So the lysosomes consist of the destroying enzymes. These destroying enzymes are there inside the lysosomes. How a cell is able to withstand these destroying enzymes without collapsing, without getting destroyed. But nothing happens to the cell organelles when the cell is in the living state. So, these enzymes normally do not come in contact with the rest of the cell. The materials that need to be destroyed are transported to the lysosome. Then the lysosomes get them digested at times. The lysosomes burst and the enzymes are released to digest the cell. Hence, the lysosomes are also known as a suicidal bags of the cell. So, this is the information about some of the cell organelles, and next class we discuss about the other cell organelles. Thank you.